What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Ren and Stimpy show. This is Ren and Stimpy Veediots on the Super Nintendo. And I'm no expert on Ren and Stimpy games, at least not yet, but from what I could tell from a quick preview, this is one of the better Ren and Stimpy games, if not the best. And I also believe it was the first, but I could be wrong about that. Every stage is based off one episode of the show, so there's no intro story. Stimpy, I am so hungry I could eat boiled shoe leather. I've got a plan, Stimpy. You know, each stage has its own story, I guess is what I was trying to say. Allow me to make a business proposal. Simpson J. Cat, professional mouse catcher. Squeak, I tell you, squeak! And then we begin. The graphics are pretty decent. The music's pretty good. It's the gameplay's all right. It's a typical platformer, I guess. You can pick up items like this, and then when Stimpy jumps out, you can sort of toss the items onto Stimpy. You don't throw very far, so you just sort of drop them, if you will. And then that kind of helps you take care of Stimpy, sort of like this. Yoink. If you take your time, it's not too tough, but you can't go too slow because unfortunately there is a time limit. I've never been a fan of games that have time limits. It just always seemed unnecessary to me. Like, why? Why would the developer care if it takes me 10 minutes to beat the stage? But here we are. Once you know where to expect Stimpy, it's not so bad. Otherwise, we're just going to creep and keep dropping stuff on him. There we go. I can eat this cheese and then he burps out a little burp thing like that. Not my favorite weapon. I prefer to just like drop stuff. Sometimes you can walk off edges like that. I kind of feel like the jump input gets eaten, but it's not entirely true. This meat will give me life, so it's worth eating. As will this heart. So this is the end of the stage. You can see Stimpy's trying to make himself look like a mouse hole in the wall. We've fallen for it, and we are now eaten. And we are in Stimpy's mouth. And I think that this part is not all that difficult. Falling teeth are pretty easy. The stink we got to avoid. These little guys here, they're not big deals. You can't jump. You just got to shake them off. The sock will allow me to run fast. But you got to be careful because you see the red tendrils down there? Those are nerve endings. And should I touch one, the upper jaw of Stimpy will close and it'll be an instant death. The powdered toast is a power-up. As you can see, it's a shield. It'll protect me from everything except the nerve endings. The nerve endings will still trigger the mouth to close. So we got to be a little careful. Get some life. I think this part is easier than 1-1, which is kind of a shame because 1-1 can be a bit off-putting the first time you play the game. Now we get to fight one of the easier bosses, although I have died to him before, so... Oh, I'm gonna die again. Okay, I got him. Now, this is the hardest part of this level. the mouth is going to slowly close, so we have to get out, and there's going to be way more tendrils now, so I'm probably going to get a little quiet and just concentrate. The trick is to just run. The mouth closing in the top's not a huge deal, it's the tendrils, because there's going to be way more of them, the nerve endings. It's okay. Okay, so we're pretty much at the end of the stage. And there we go. That'll do it for level 1. For completing this level, you receive Log for Girls. It's not. Everybody loves a log. Okay, so we're going to move on to stage 2. In the army. This will hurt you. I think we found our niche. Maybe not. And I'll give you a little preview of stage 2, so that's in the army. But as always, I'm going to do this in the next episode. So until then, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. Goodbye. Welcome back to Ren and Stimpy Veediots on the Super Nintendo. We are now in the army. This first stage isn't so bad. Just gonna slap a bunch of these dudes. This bomb's no exception. You can jump over it or you can slap it, but you gotta back away because you'll get hit by the explosion. This bullet you would think would hurt you, but you can actually just walk on it like that. This umbrella lets you float, but it also protects you from the watermelon bombs. The cannons, when you're in the cannon, you can hold left or right to like go further or hold your explosion, your launch distance back. Sometimes it's best not to do anything at all. We're gonna wait for the bees to go away. Like here, I'm gonna hold over a little bit. If you catch that umbrella, you can float up there, but I don't know, it's not such a big deal in stage 1. This is a little weird though. These bats always go straight down, so you just kind of creep up and then you can punch them. And I don't know, they put this fake wall here that you can walk through. Maybe they're trying to train me that there are like fake walls in the game. I don't know why they did that. It's kind of a weird game. Some of the design decisions are not exactly the best. That's poisonous gas. You can see it just sort of moves up and down like that in this weird figure 8 pattern-ish thing. Just run underneath it. Like here, I'm not going to hit anything in the cannon, and it'll just drop me right into the cannon. But here, I'm going to hold right just a little bit. You can go too far, and then you'll land in the water. Now, this jump's a little tricky because you can see when I jump, the screen goes with me. So when I try to jump on that log, you see I won't be able to see where I'm going to land. So you kind of just have to feel it out. Pretty annoying. It took a little bit of practice to get that down. There's some fire. We're going to try to slap that. We're on fire, but there should be some water right here. Slap the dude. Get the thing. Protect ourselves from some watermelons. You can jump on these. There's no need here, but you can. Slap the bee, and that should be the end of stage 1. Now this is stage 2. Stage 2 is really weird because I think I found the intended route. Maybe I found a shortcut intended route. I'm not really sure. I don't understand this at all. I'll sort of show you. Well, kind of didn't want that, but I do want that one, and we want this one. Well, okay, so we're gonna get this boot, and then we're gonna get this guy, and then we're gonna get this, and we're gonna go straight up, and we made it. So that helicopter just barely gets you up there, but as far as I know, that's the only way out of the stage. Weirdly enough, what a short stage. So I have no idea if I did that right. I mean, I got out of the stage, so I guess I did it right, but I don't know what's going on. Real easy to get lost there. This stage I kind of like, but it's a little bit difficult. Oh, I want this. No, I don't need it, because you can just slap these things. You can use that to float over them and then land on the Alright, so these dudes are going to shoot, we're going to jump. This part's weird. I don't know how you get past... Oh my god. I guess we're going to die. I don't know. I tried to avoid it. We're just going to go with it because whatever. We're going to get an extra life. But I don't know how you get through that part without getting hurt. The log must be just pixel perfect for you to not get hit there. The problem is that the log is turning, so when you stand on it, you roll right off the edge. So I don't know how you're supposed to avoid the little mud skipper fish. So we're just going to take a hit. Yeah, there we go. Maybe I can make the jump. I'm not really sure what's happening there. We're going to kill these dudes. We don't need to kill these dudes, but we're going to do it just to be safe. They want you to ride in here because they want you to... I thought that was an extra life, no? I want you to do that. And here, we're going to go over here to this dead end. And we're going to get this piece of French toast. Powdered toast, I guess. And use it here to run through all this stuff. We want to go down. You can go up and about and around. I've been all of those ways. They take you exactly the same place, which is right here. I just think that's the easiest route. We're going to jump to get these fish to show up. All right, these tanks are the worst, so we're going to try to jump in. Okay, I missed it, but I got full life. So these bullets, like, kind of bounce around. I don't really know what their deal is. I don't understand. They're like heat-seeking bullets or something. It's the weirdest damn thing. We're not going to take that. Because you don't really know where you're going to land. You land somewhere about here. Okay, and that's the end of stage 3. And this is the boss. This boss is, if I don't screw this up, it'll be really easy. First things first. I don't know how you avoid that first hit. Just good luck. Well, we get our life back right there. I didn't mean to pause it. All right, and that's the boss. So real thrilling boss fight there. For completing this level, you receive Sergeant Log of the Yukon. And of course we get the log song again. But we listened to it last time, so I'm just gonna go on ahead and skip it. Stimpy's invention. Say, you don't suppose Ren's unhappy? I know what I must do. I must use my gift of invention to save Ren. And we're off. But as always, we're going to do this in the next episode. So until then, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. Goodbye. Welcome back to Ren and Stimpy Veediots on the Super Nintendo. This stage is a little bit strange in that it's the first time that you really have to do some problem solving. And first of all, watch out for that electricity above me. Although it's not very obvious that it's there and it makes no noise, it will definitely kill you in one hit. And I kept dying to it and I didn't know what was hitting me. So it's I felt kind of dumb once I figured it out, but it's not perfectly obvious. Now you have to solve problems, like not just in like picking up objects and moving them around, but like this is a good example. You got to set the spring there by that door so that you can go over here and pick it up. Because you need it here to get out of the stage. And then through the tube, and we're out. Another difference is that instead of like just 3 of these stages and then a boss, we're going to do, I believe, 6 of them and then a boss. So we're going to get a little bit, like a little tutorial here of different things we can do. Like we can move the safe. We can walk on these little pistons. You don't have a lot of time in these stages, but you have enough to play it safe, so don't be afraid to wait out the electricity. And then we need this piston here to take us up onto the shelves. We'll get this paper. Gotta get that money. Gotta get that paper, yo. So this is interesting. You pour these in this thing that looks like it has a speaker hanging out the top, but it's a funnel. You can see I totally missed, so I just poured it out on the ground. It'll turn green, it'll shake, it'll explode, it'll blow open the door, and through you go. That'll be important later. Here we can flip this switch and it turns on these conveyor belts. We get to ride on them. Fun stuff. This one is too high, so we're going to use the safe to reach it. And we need the safe again so that we can get on the little conveyor belt. And away we go. Now this one, even if we had a safe, is too much. Now this hitbox is a little weird. Like you see, that should have worked, but it didn't. So it can be a bit misleading, and you're thinking that that's what you should do, and then it doesn't work. The game can kind of trick you into thinking that you're doing the wrong thing. Okay. Also this, what's up with this? It's my dog barking at nothing. This is kind of a bummer here. Are they like mistimed? There we go. I just suck. And that's a bit of a long blind jump. Same deal with the ball and the switch. I don't think I need the ball, but we'll bring it with me. I do not. And we're out. On to, what is this, 4? Yes, this is 4. So this one's a little bit tricky. So first of all, I'm going to pick this up and you'll notice there's no flame. But as soon as I touch that fire, now it's got a flame. But when I set it down, the flame goes away. Now there's a couple of things about this. And one is that if you set an item down and you walk too far away from it, it will despawn. So you have to like keep setting objects down and picking other ones up to keep them near you. And you need it lit for the flame so that you can burn this rope. What that means is that not only do you have to like solve these little puzzles, like here, set it down, pick this up, you know, so on and so forth. But it means that it's possible for you to soft lock yourself by setting down an object that is absolutely required, like this blowtorch, that you need to burn this steel door, which isn't very obvious, and it can despawn and you can find yourself trapped with no way to get back to re-pick it up. So that puzzle there where I burnt that door was really difficult for me the first time I did this because I set down my blowtorch and lost it, and it never occurred to me that that I needed the blowtorch to burn through the door. And this spring you have to set in this location where you can reach both the fire and that to make the jump. Here we're going to jump. We're going to jump so that we can get a couple extra hits in on this door. Just to try to make this a little bit faster. Because you can see even if you burn up one row of the door, you still can't get in there on the ledge. You can only get through after both layers are gone. In other words, the door, both layers of the door are still there, even if the first half is invisible. So that's like really not that difficult of a section, but it's really difficult to figure out if you're, you know, if you're new to the whole thing. And this is the stage that gives me a lot of trouble. Mainly, I think what they want you to do here is they want you to like spring your way up, you know? Like you can, I'll show you. You can jump on this, see, and then it launches you. But really, you can just do that. So again, we have to mix these vials, but we have to find the, I don't know what to call this, the parent vial. Now, once you pick up the yellow or the blue, you can't set them down. All you can do is pour them out. And that's important because that means you need to get the green empty vial in place before you start mixing chemicals. Which is going to be important about here. Hopefully, it stays right there. It's been... Alright, it did. Because I have a bad tendency. We can make this jump. To pick up the blue vial. And then... Oh, come on. Alright, we'll do it. Oh, okay. I think we'll do it. We got this. Don't worry. There we go. And I've mixed my chemicals too far away and pretty much just messed up this whole stage. You just got to remember to do that in the right order. Things like that make it kind of a trial and error level. Once you know what to do, not terribly difficult. So this is the boss. 5 stages and then the boss. And this is a pretty popular episode when Ren and Stimpy was on. Happy, happy, joy, joy. And that's what we're going to do here.
You idiot. You idiot. You idiot. You idiot.
Well, we got time though. I think we got time. Oh, that should have been it. Oh, that should have been it. Alright. Getting a little concerned. We might die really quick. No. No. There we go. What? No. No way. That's the end of the stage. Oh man, it's one of those games. Okay, we'll take it. Whatever. You get infinite continues, so it doesn't really matter if I run out of lives. Still though, how aggravating is that? Alright, let's do it.
You idiot. You idiot.
There we go. That's not difficult at all. That's really all we needed to do. For completing this level, you receive Visible Log. Oh, you can see its guts and stuff. Look at that. Lovely. Marooned, also a very popular episode. Hey Stimpy, it looks like we're marooned. Just like the name of this level. Stimpy, we've been walking for days. Let's pitch a tent and rest a while. Aye, Captain. What's that noise? What the? And if it wasn't clear, you've been eaten. So that's where the next stage starts, and as always, we'll do that in the next video. So until then, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. Until then, goodbye. Welcome back to Ren and Stimpy Veediots on the Super Nintendo. This is the last stage, although it's I guess I should say the last level. Although it's fairly long and somewhat difficult, mainly because of its length. This first part's not too bad. We kind of just sort of want to stay here in the middle. These guys are going to part out the way. If I touch the wall, I just sort of bounce off the wall. It's okay to take a couple of hits there. There's 2 life points right there. Especially here, if you touch the wall, you bounce off and then you'll ricochet into enemies. Here, I kind of want to stay in the middle to sort of avoid these guys falling from the top. Kind of sneak in up there like that. Go around. Otherwise, it's mostly reactionary. Yeah, okay. I don't know what alien ate us, but I think it definitely needs to see a doctor because this doesn't look healthy. I'm taking a little bit more hits than I'd like to take, but I think we're still going to be okay. Silly wall, because this is really the end right here, so we're good. Yay. Okay, so that's the easy part. This is the unfortunate part. It's very frustrating because you'll see enemies just sort of jump out of nowhere. It's a lot of trial and error and memorization. I can take this book and I can throw it, and if I do it just right, I can catch it and reuse it, but it's not necessary. I'll try to show it off once. These green ninja star things you can throw once, so we'll do it. These green guys look like the other green guys, but they turn into monsters and kind of come at you like Pac-Man a little bit. Just gotta lick them. Alright, there's one floor down. This trash can lid will help me block these eyeballs that come out of these holes that look just like all of the other holes that don't shoot eyeballs. So which holes shoot eyeballs and which ones don't is entirely memorization, and it's unfortunate that frog got me. Okay. Okay. Whoa, crap. This is not great. Okay. So there's a little bit of life. Ooh, sorry, I got a scratch and itch. All right. Okay. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Oh. As you can see, I don't really have this stage memorized. I'm just sort of reacting. So this thing kind of looks like you're supposed to jump over it, but you can kill it. There you go. You can kill it. I suggest killing it. My first couple tries through this stage, I tried to jump over them, and while it works, it's just not worth it. Some more eyeballs. This is deceptively difficult. I think I jumped. Okay, I did. You can jump too early or too late there. Looks like it should be super easy. So here you want to keep running because they pop up in front of you and then they appear behind you. Alright, there. I was going to say there should be one more. Man, I haven't caught a single one of those. There's these little dog things. I tried jumping. You can just sort of walk to stay on these, which is fancy. We're going to take this, and then we're going to do this again, and we're going to do this. And this is going to take us to not only an extra life, but also some health. Now there are these dogs and these dogs. I have no idea where they go. I've never used them ever. I know that I'm trying to go down, so why would I go anywhere but down. I assume they take me to money or something. We're gonna get this trash can lid. Okay. Okay, we're doing quite well. Man, I missed it again. Doesn't really matter, but still. We're gonna ride this dog for a little bit. We're gonna get, I don't need this health thing, but you want to get off the dog because it drops you right above this hole with these weird little fish things coming out. Go down. These last two floors are actually some of the easiest floors. They give you a lot of health. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Jerks. Forgot to kill those guys. I guess they don't give you a lot of health, but relative to the amount of health you normally get in this stage, it's better on this part. And okay, I thought there was one more. Kill this dude who jumps up behind you. There's a little bit more health. You can see we're running out of time, but it's okay because we've reached the bottom. And this bottom floor is probably the easiest of all the floors because it's just some fish dodging and some blind dog walking. You can take this book. You don't need this book. It just sort of helps you kill this last enemy here at the end of the stage. What you could use to get that monies. Okay. Not bad. On to part 3. So we're gonna react a lot more here. And here, I want to stay towards the top of the screen. Not so much in the middle. And by doing so, most of the enemies will happen below me and I'll be fine. While it looks real crazy. Okay, we want to get over. Okay, I forgot it's there. We wanted to be over, but it's fine. There's health in some of these. Okay, we want to dodge, dodge, dodge. There's some life. All right, that's what we want. Oh, I was really hoping I could avoid it. Oh. Okay. There's a little bit more life. We're almost done. We're almost through this nonsense. Woo. 3 down. 1 more to go. All right. So this stage is very maze-like and kind of unclear what to do first couple of plays. So we're gonna kill that frog. There's gonna be another frog there. We're gonna kill him. We don't want to be up here. You can go up there, but there's nothing up there but life, and you're far more likely to get hit collecting the life. Like if you just don't go up there, you probably just don't need it. We want to kind of creep a little bit so that the eyeballs pop out. They either hit the shield or... Okay, you got to go quick here. I don't know what that is, but... Again, we want to go quick. Wait for the juices. Hey, I caught the book. And I was baited into taking a shield I didn't need. So, oh, it sucks. I was close. We're gonna get this life because we need it. I'm gonna drop down here. There's a couple of like little shortcuts you can take. Okay, so these like green boogers put you in a bubble. If you hold the A button, you like fly up. which I didn't know, because you see there's no animation that tells you that you can project yourself forward by hitting a button. But if you don't do it, the first section you'll just barely make it to the next booger, but if you don't hit A in the second part of that, you definitely won't make the boogers. So hit the button. There's no visual indication that Stimpy is doing anything to allow you to move faster, but it's totally what happens there. I'm gonna just walk some dogs, which isn't too terrible. The dogs are a little close together, which can be a little unnerving. And we're gonna go down. We're gonna grab the health, get all these monies, and we're gonna continue to go down. Alright, so here's the second section where if you don't hit the A button, you won't make the boogers. It took me a while to figure out why I couldn't make it. Okay, we're just gonna wait for it to pop. Now there was an extra life down there. I never noticed. You can, I believe this is the part you can jump through this. Well, you can see up there, there's like that little hallway. You can jump through, but it just takes you down here. So it's not a huge deal. It's crap. Man, I don't want to die. Okay, woo! Nice, so we've made it to the boss. So this is a little weird. So this screen is gonna just automatically turn. Right? Like, I didn't do anything for that to happen, and you kind of want to wedge yourself here so that when it turns after its little set time, you don't fall, right? I'm sort of standing on this little boob or whatever it is. And then when it turns, now I'm gonna fall. And I'm gonna see if I can make it as far as I can, usually make it there, and then you jump down here. The idea of this stage is to sort of find your way through while the stage randomly turns. I'm at the boss. I was gonna say, why did it do one last turn? And then you wanna go up here and grab these. And this is not great. Not a great boss pattern. The boss's hitbox is complete trash. So we're probably gonna have to fight him again. Okay. There's one. We might be able to salvage this, although I don't have much life, so it's a good chance no. See what I mean? Like, that should have counted. So we're gonna do it again. Hopefully we don't die. I don't want to have to do all of that nonsense all over. Alright, catch yourself in the boob. We're gonna go. We're gonna fall. And we're at the boss. We're gonna hold down the jump button. Alright. Oh, see, like, I feel like that should have registered as a hit. Alright, there's two. There's three. That's the end of the boss. Yay! And then he blows up. And that's the end of Ren and Stimpy. Congratulations for completing the game. You receive Log from Mars. That's it. That's literally the end screen of the game. Pretty disappointing. You don't get a funny story. You don't get a little cutscene. You get nothing. You get Log from Mars. I'm gonna hit start. It plays the Happy Happy Joy Joy song. and you get the credits. And you might think that, man, there's a lot of credits, but if you really pay attention, it's just the same 2 screens. Producer Chris Gray, Dave Bright. Chris Gray, Dave Bright. Over and over and over. This is the final thing. And you'll notice there's the programmers, Dave Bright, Derek Dick. There's a couple of graphics people, Ian House, Sean Sullivan. If you look down on this screen here, the map design is Dave Bright, Derek Dick, Ian House, and Sean Sullivan. So the programmers and the graphic artists are the ones that made the stages. So I think that's why the stage design of the game is pretty poor. All in all, the game's okay. It's really not worth going back and playing. If you're a huge Ren and Stimpy fan, it may be worth playing, because from my limited experience, it's definitely the best of the Ren and Stimpy games, but nothing fantastic. I don't know, the graphics are good, the controls okay, it's just the stage design is bad, and it was an okay experience. It's kind of difficult and it's kind of frustrating. It's only enjoyable after you can play and beat it. So it's probably not worth the time investment. But there it is. I'm glad to say that I finally made through it. I used to rent this game as a kid, and I'm glad to say I've finally seen all the way through Ren and Stimpy Veediots. So I think I'm going to play a really stupid game next time. Maybe I'll play a PC game. I've kind of been experimenting with that. So I don't know. Until next time, everybody, I hope you enjoyed watching. If I mash buttons, nothing happens. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. Until next time, there's my dog signing off. Goodbye, everybody.